Now, I thought I was the only person left who was not a big fan of technology, but Kate Winslet is now a gal after my own heart. The Oscar-winning actress recently revealed that she has completely banned all forms of social media in her house. She says it has a huge impact on young women's self-esteem because all they ever do is design themselves for people to like them. And she said it's one of the reasons we have these eating disorders. And she does have a daughter who's 15 and then two boys. One's 11 and one is almost 2 years old. What do you, I mean, she says she's not trying to get up on a soapbox, but she just feels that it's not a good thing. She doesn't want it at home.
Here's the thing. We all know, we've all been touched by social media, negative comments, positive comments. I have little kids, but I look at social media and I have a lot of friends with teenagers. And they're going to find a way on. And it's sort of like withholding candy. If you're the household that withholds candy, the kids are going to go to the house of candy and just gorge on it. So if you start to withhold something, they're going to want it a little bit more. So here's what I am going to do. I'm going to be on their social media. I'm going to be monitoring their social media.
What do you get out of the social media? I don't understand. What do you get out of it?
I mean, here's the thing. It's a network. It's how they communicate. It's like telling us back in the day you can't watch TV because there's a negative connotation or negative meaning to watching a show or something like that. I think it's a social aspect of social media. But if something's going wrong, you shut it down. You take them off. Yeah. You don't let them continue on. And if you find some behavior that you find unacceptable by your child or someone else's child, so shut it down.
At what age do you start them on social media?
I don't. She said her oldest is like
16. No, her oldest is 16 or 17, 15.
I'd say about 14 or 15 when they're starting to become social, because you don't want to limit them. The children around them are going to be on social media.
That's what they used to say about the phone. When kids got cell phones, you have to be 14, 15. Now it's 6 years old, they have a cell phone. So, I mean, that's...
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. But I used to do the phones when I was young. But because I was lonely, I grew up as an only child. And then, you know, I paid the price because I was on party lines and spending like $500.
Oh, jeez.
Just talking to anybody. Yeah. So maybe I should have had somebody monitor me. So I think monitoring your child is good. But, you know, there are a lot of restrictions that are also set up. Like for Facebook, if you're underage, before someone can become friends with you, they have to give information about you. So we should have blockers like that.
Parental
so
controls,
adults
you have to use those things.
Here's the thing. I know this because my friends have kids that are like 8, 9, and 10. They teach me about new stuff on my phone that I don't even know about. So I feel like there's a technology lapse there. As parents, you can be, in the kid's life and monitoring, but they're going to outsmart you because they're always one step ahead with technology. It's really a scary place to be a parent right now.
Exactly. Your kid too.
And I feel like we're almost to that tipping point where we don't want social media anymore. I think we're right there at that level where we are going to say, no, we don't want to be so exposed online.
Enough?
Yeah, I think the cool thing...
enough is enough. I think we've reached the point. I think we really have reached the point. Crazy. All right. We all have opinions about public restrooms. There's now a battle waging in Houston, Texas, over a campaign to pass what's known as the Houston Equal Rights Ordinance, or they use the, what do you call it? Acronym, is it? HERO?
HERO.
Yes.
H-E-R-O.
The measure is designed to protect gay and transgender people from discrimination in the city. And among other things, it would allow those in the process of transgendering, or those who have already gone through it, the right to use the bathroom of the gender they identify with. Opponents say no men in women's bathrooms is an invasion of privacy, an invasion of a safe space for women and girls. Where do you guys come down on that?
I think this is fear-mongering. I think that a man that is transitioning to a woman, somebody that's transgender is living their life as a woman. It's not going to be a guy in a suit and tie who just wants to be pervy and walk into a woman's bathroom.
Saying, today I'm a woman.
Exactly. And that's what they're saying is going to happen, and they're worried about women and children.
Has that been happening? Have you heard one case where a man's dressing up in women's clothing to be, to be a pervert? I've never heard. So this is total fear-mongering.
It is.
This ordinance also protects several people, not just the transgender community. And in America, you're innocent until proven guilty, So why are we trying to make these transgender community, everyone a villain and a predator?
I don't think anybody's trying to make them villain. I think, go ahead, baby.
I'm just saying, as the mom of little girls, I can understand where this argument is coming from, because what if someone goes in the bathroom and is not transgender and can use the argument legally, I am a woman, in their brain, they think they're a woman, and
that
they
makes
do
them a
something.
predator.
No, but
you're not going to stop a predator.
No, but I'm not stopping a predator.
Advantage of those things. I think there should be
parameters. But why aren't they taking advantage of it now? It's not been happening.
But there are cases where people... there are cases of people who are doing that. Listen, I have nothing against the transgender... But just because you haven't heard it doesn't mean that there aren't cases of people that will do that.
It's not been an issue, so why are we making it an issue?
Or what about
What about it?
Not been an issue.
Would be if we had a third bathroom. Maybe that would help.
I would love a third bathroom.
Because there are people that are going to be uncomfortable. There are women that are going to be uncomfortable. Listen, men go in the bathroom.
You hit it on the point. See, it has nothing to do with that. It's just families are uncomfortable explaining it to their kids. That's what they're.
No, if somebody's uncomfortable.
But you are. But
I don't even
these
want to go
people
to the
voting
bathroom with
against
some women half the time, let alone somebody just coming in. You never know what somebody's comfortable level is. With the instead of us bickering back and forth, what they should do is they should have a third option for people who need to go somewhere that's more unisex, so everyone can feel comfortable.
No, I mean, I'm all for a third bathroom, but you're also discriminating against transgender. Everyone is saying that.
I did try to make a good point. Here's the thing: we want people to accept each other, right? There was a time when African Americans also weren't allowed to go into white bathrooms, and we've evolved from that.
Well, I think
and now we've moved
that's
on.
Totally different. Let's not.
It's not if you're
yes, it is. It absolutely is. No, because you have to understand. If I'm not trying to discriminate against anyone. I do understand that some people may be uncomfortable because you don't. If a transgender person wants to come into the bathroom, fine. But if I have to question this guy who's not completely transitioned, is he really transitioning? And I feel uncomfortable. I shouldn't be looked down because I feel uncomfortable.
But you're saying you can't tell the difference between a predator and a
another
transgender
bathroom
person,
where he feels comfortable and we all feel comfortable.
Most transgender people that I know that are true to that and are living their life as the person they identify with are not dressing in men's clothing.
You know what? The transgender people are going to stay out of the women's bathrooms because it takes forever to get a stall. So that's going to do it. They're going to vote unisex bathrooms.